are discussing about examples of diffusion. The first type of the examples of diffusion are gases in gases. Gases in gases, there are many examples, out of which few I have written here. For example, perfume spreads quickly in a room and can be sensed at a distance. Similarly, cooking aromas from the kitchen spreads in other rooms. For example, if someone is upstairs and the food is being cooked in the kitchen, it is not long before that some of the food molecules reach upstairs and one may feel about the food being cooked in the kitchen. Also, fragrance of flowers spreading in the garden. So these common examples of everyday life which we observe in our everyday life, that is gases in gases. Also, the second type of example I selected, solids in liquids. These are also very common. The color of the tea or coffee grains when added to boiling water is seen to be spreading because the water, boiled water, move, and with that movement the boiled water molecules collide with the tea particles and the coffee particles, and then they spread together. Similarly, the color of the powder milk when added to water is seen to be spreading. Again, because of the water molecules move and they collide with the powder milk, and with these collisions they mix together. Also, camphor crystals in water. So the water, and there is a crystal of camphor, water collide with the crystal, and slowly, gradually, the water molecules when collide with the particles of camphor, they slowly, gradually spread. Here there is a point I would like to say it, that gases, the movement of gases is faster as compared to the movement of the solid particle and the movement of the liquid particle. So the diffusion, the rate of diffusion in case of gases is faster as compared to the rate of diffusion in case of the water with the crystal. So we have already discussed that diffusion is depending upon the movement of the particle. Faster the movement of the particles involved in the diffusion process, the faster will be the rate of diffusion. And one thing I would like to discuss, that here in chemistry in this chapter, diffusion is used in the explanation of kinetic particle theory. So that simple definition that diffusion is the movement of the particles from high concentration to low concentration is not enough. It is better advisable to discuss diffusion here as the explanation of the kinetic particle theory, that matter is made of tiny particles, and these tiny particles move. When they move, they collide. When they collide, they mix. Such a spontaneous mixing is diffusion. So this is more illustrative, explaining and describing the kinetic particle theory.